Now MSNBC political analyst and host of the Hugh Hewitt Show on the Salem Radio Network. Hugh Hewitt also with us, radio host and MSNBC contributor. Charlie Sykes. Gentlemen, I hope you were both able to hear that. And I want to start with you, Hugh, because we look at the new Politico Morning Consult poll. It found that 41% of registered voters agreed with Trump that the election could be stolen from the GOP nominee due to voter fraud. And we hear Donald Trump really using this chorus or refrain on the campaign trail. Is that a proven strategy to work?
Well, there are two kinds of rigged charges being made, Thomas. Rigged Part A is voter fraud. We know that exists. The question is how widespread and is it rather ever significant? We've had events in Colorado and Virginia this cycle, and there's been events in Wisconsin Charlie knows about in past. It's rarely significant in the outcome of an electoral college state. It might have been significant, Democrats believe, in Florida in 2000. So that's rigged number Part A. What I heard AJ telling Jacob is rigged Part B is what does the media cover and what don't they cover. And I would quickly say this very day there are 5 stories, whether it's the Project Veritas video of Democratic dirty tricks, the General Cartwright, Hillary Clinton double standard, the Cheryl Mills Haiti connection, the USA Today lobbyists using their connections with the Clinton Foundation to advance it, or anything even as basic as inquiries into whether or not the Podesta emails have been effectively vetted for all the details. Most of the Trump supporters believe that 100% saturation coverage on Access Media and 0% on Project Veritas or all these other stories is in fact rigging the election, not in a voter fraud way, but in a influence way.
All right, so we have talked about the WikiLeaks, the constant drip of information that's coming out from these illegally hacked emails that are being dispensed to the public. The only thing that Podesta will confirm is the fact that he was hacked. They will not confirm any of the credible or uncredible information, or incredible information, probably, Hugh, as you'd like to put it, about what's been publicly put out there. But Charlie, part of the rigged system to a Donald Trump is that of Speaker Ryan. And last night Trump appeared in your home state, and listen to how they talk about Speaker Ryan.
I don't want to be knocking Paul Ryan. I think he could be more supportive to the Republican nominee. We're doing well. I think we're going to win the election.
Do you think he wants you to win?
Well, maybe not, because maybe he wants to run in 4 years, or maybe he doesn't know how to win. Maybe he just doesn't know how to win.
So we know that Paul Ryan is highly popular in Wisconsin, but he's not so popular at Trump rallies. Look at this from the rally.
Yeah. Now I need your help locally. The Wisconsin Republican Party has set up 29 offices. The Republican Party of Wisconsin.
All right, so that's not lock her up. That is Paul Ryan sucks. So, Charlie, regardless of whether Trump wins or loses, what is Speaker Ryan's political future?
Well, first of all, that was the chairman of the Wisconsin Republican Party, and that was so humiliating they had to put out a statement afterwards basically praising Paul Ryan. And Paul Ryan has raised a lot of the money in Wisconsin to turn out the vote for Donald Trump, which is ironic. That's a very interesting question. I mean, Paul Ryan right now is getting the worst of all possible worlds. You know, he's trying to straddle this line, but it's like walking a tightrope in the middle of a hurricane here. You know, the Trump supporters are angry at him. You heard that. There are people on the outside who are saying that he has not been strong enough. It's going to be a very, very difficult situation. But on the other hand, you know, if and when Donald Trump does lose this election, which seems increasingly likely, Paul Ryan is going to be the last man standing. He may be the last man standing in the rubble of the Republican Party, the conservative movement. So he's going to have a tremendous responsibility on his shoulders. And I find it absolutely extraordinary, number one, that Donald Trump is spending so much time attacking a leading fellow Republican. And number two, absolutely incomprehensible that he would come into Wisconsin and spend this much time, if he had the remotest hope of winning Wisconsin, attacking Paul Ryan, because that will not end well for him.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Hugh Hewitt, Charlie Sykes, great to have you on today.